Hello everyone, good to see you again. Today I will show you a complete valve overhaul, including how to safely restore the valve plate. If your compressor is losing efficiency, the valve could be the reason, or this may be part of your PMS maintenance work. Disassemble the valve parts carefully. Be careful not to damage the sealing surfaces. Keep all small parts such as pins, washers and nuts safely to avoid losing them. Inspect all valve parts for damage or carbonization. You can see the damage on the valve sealing surface. This valve must be discarded and replaced with a new spare. Inspect the springs for deformation and check the valve seats for uneven wear. You can see that the spring plate is broken. Carbon beta like this can affect sealing performance and compressor efficiency. So, the valve parts must be cleaned thoroughly. First, clean the valve body with a brush. For the sealing surfaces, soak them in petroleum and clean them using a soft brush. Scratching or using abrasive cloth on the sealing surfaces must be avoided. If the valve plate and seat have only minor scratches, they can be restored by light lapping. But if the valve is cracked or heavily worn, it must be replaced. Apply light pressure and move the plate in a figure 8 pattern. This ensures even material removal. Important, do not press too hard. We are polishing, not grinding. Rotate the plate occasionally to maintain uniformity. After a few passes, check the surface. We are looking for an even and consistent finish. For bars with a locked center screw, lapping must be carried out over a center hole in the lapping plate. Finally, clean the valve thoroughly using compressed air. Any abrasive particles left behind can damage the compressor. Reassemble the valve carefully. According to the maker's instructions, it is recommended to renew the valve plates and springs. The position, orientation, and quantity of the valve plates and springs must be carefully checked during assembly. Sometimes beginners find it difficult to align the pins and holes of the section valve and spring plates. You need to check whether the section and discharge valve bodies are aligned evenly and parallel. If the valve position is uneven, disassemble it again and check the alignment. I will show you an easier method using thin wire to hold the section valve plate and spring in position during assembly. This makes the assembly process much easier. Carefully align and tie the plates using thin wire. Fit the valve plate onto the positioning pin, then assemble the suction plate. You can see that the section and discharge bar bodies are now evenly aligned. Then, cut the wire and remove it. After assembly, check that the bar plates move freely against the spring tension using a pin with a rounded end. For the second stage bar, assemble it according to the maker's instruction for bar positioning. Always check for proper alignment and smooth bar movement. Now assemble the third stage bar. Be careful with the spring orientation and quantity. After successful assembly, test again for smooth movement. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching and see you again in the next video.